Hey, welcome. This is the new look for the Yakima Maker Space 3D printer area. So basically, essentially what we've done is we've added a couple more 3D printers. These have both been down here in the past, and I brought them back. And also, thanks to Chris Sater, who has essentially donated the CR10. So we have 3 printers here. All these 3 printers now are network attached devices. So there's no more need to really fuss with files and things like that. I'm going to show you, I've tried to make this as easy as possible. So now I'm going to sit down and I'm going to show you guys how to get going on this. It's pretty simple. So I'd like to show everybody how easy it is to print at the Yakima Maker Space now.
It's easy.
So what you're going to do is go down here to the taskbar and open up Ultimaker Cura. And I'm just going to simply open up the file that I want to print. In this case, I'm going to open up this keychain robot, this little guy. And the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to go and make sure that it's set to the printer that I want. There's 3 of them. In this case, I'm going to just print the Seahawks printer. And then I'm going to go down here and make sure that it's on the Seahawks default profile. And if somebody had changed something, you'd be able to discard current changes and go back to the default setting. Please don't overwrite the default settings that I made. Okay, so then now you're loaded up. You've got the correct printer, the correct profile, the star isn't there, so you know it's on default. You're ready to print. And so you're going to go click Print with Octoprint right down here. And this is actually connected. If you look here, there's an IP address. On the local LAN network, this thing is actually connected. And we should be able to start the print. And so if we look over here now, you can see that this printer is actually starting the print. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go back and just, you know, maybe that's all the lesson you need, but I'm going to actually get something printed on the blue-white one while this is getting started. Okay, so I'm back over here, and we'll print something different here. So once you've got that one print going, someone else can jump on here and print something on the other printer. And so what you're going to do is I'm on monitor, go back to prepare. So see, you can switch back and forth. This is kind of the printer connection, and this is the actual just getting stuff ready. So let's get rid of him. Let's change to this other printer. Okay, so now we're on this other printer. Just to reiterate the lesson, it looks like there's a Benchy in here. It's a good one to test your prints out with. So we'll throw that on here. All right, there's our Benchy ready to go. And I'm gonna go, hey, look at that, no star. That means no one's changed any settings on here. And you know, if they had, let's take a look and see. Let's say they put some dumb, ridiculous thing here. See what happens is you see this little kind of reset button, and you can reset that and it'll change it back to the default. Or let's say somebody changed it there. You'll see a star up here, and you can go down here and you can go, you know what? I want it to be on discard current changes, and it'll go back to the default settings. Okay. Here's our second object is ready to print. And it's important to note how quickly that one started printing. I preheated it for the purpose of this video. It's going to take a little while to heat up, a little longer than what you saw there. So now I'm going to go over here to print with Octoprint. And you can see I've already got it more or less preheated. And we'll go over here, and so you can see this one now. This one is going. Now I want to take a moment to talk about what you need to do to prepare the beds. Now recently what we've been doing, now I haven't got this one done, but by the end of the week this one's going to be upgraded so that all 3 of our printers down the line are printing with a PEI sheet, which means that there's very minimal prep. All you need to do is rub it down with some isopropyl alcohol maybe in between prints, and you should be good to go as long as you're using PLA or even ABS for that matter. But we're just going to probably stick with, again, PLA for the Makerspace printers. Say it. 3D printing is easy.
3D printing is easy.